Hi everyone, Adam with here.com. Today we're going to be taking a look at the Thule EasyFold XT on our 2009 Dodge Ram 1500. So basically this is going to be probably one of the more unique bike racks that you can get. One being it does have some wheels, so you can wheel it up into place. Pull this lever down. This is definitely going to be one that is easier than most to put in. One just because you can wheel it over. The other is we do have an auto finding hitch pin. It just slides in there. And we don't have to worry about an anti-rattle bolt or anything like that. It's all incorporated into this wheel here. So put it into place and then start turning this down, which is going to spread out this arm here and take out all that shake and play. Another nice thing as well, we don't have to buy a locking anti-rattle bolt because we can just lock this here, and what that's going to do, it's actually just going to take that wheel off of the threads. So I'll show you how that works. When you lock it, then it's just going to take it off the threads, so it's not going to do much of anything. So you don't have to worry about it running off whenever you leave it installed into your hitch. So this bike rack is going to be able to stay in this orientation when you're not using it, but all we have to really do is fold these down like so. And this is where our bikes are going to sit. But one other reason why this is actually different than most, we actually have a step here. Basically step on that, and it does come with a ramp. It stows away real nicely. Basically just unfold it, take the little tongue portion right here. We're going to slide it in to this gap here. And as you can see, it is a pretty steep incline, so I'm going to grab a bike and see if we can get it loaded up. So I am using an e-bike here, and it is kind of a steep incline, especially with this e-bike being somewhat heavier. But you can see how that's going to work. You can throw that up into place, and that works pretty well. So our longer one here is going to be for the farthest bike out. So I'm going to take the shorter one and actually go underneath our frame here, get it into place, and start twisting it down. So now we can go ahead and put our wheel cradles on. You can just rotate this around our tower here. What's really nice about these cradles, I'll show you on this side. Basically, whenever you put them in, you put them down, but you can actually start ratchet strapping them down. So basically, this makes it a little bit easier on your hands. So if that's something that you like, this is definitely going to have that feature, which is always a plus. So now we're going to go ahead and get our second bike loaded up. One thing that we do sell separately here at etrailer.com is an extra ramp. So this one is going to be shorter. As you can see, it's pretty aggressive going up, but we actually do have a longer one. So if that's something that you think it'll be a little bit easier for you or whoever you may be buying this for, as you can see, definitely a big difference, and it's going to make it a lot easier for whoever may be loading up a bike. So I'm going to go ahead and grab a bike from over here and wheel it over and show you guys how much easier it is to wheel this thing up. So unlike before, it's a lot easier for me. It's just going to wheel up there. Then we can take this clamp just like before. One thing to note as well is your handlebars. So I'm having a little bit of resistance here. So you're definitely going to have to maneuver it around to get that right fit for your bikes. So you can really load these bikes up however you want. I actually found a way to have these handlebars kind of go underneath each other, so that worked out. But there's nothing saying you can't load it in from this side. We have the same slits on the side of our case here that these slide into. So whether, like if you're parked on a park somewhere and you actually have more room on the other side, you can pick between the two. So the benefit of this longer ramp is we're going to have a little bit easier time getting our bikes up onto our rack, but it's not going to be able to fit into the compartment underneath the EasyFold. So that's definitely something you want to keep in mind. Make sure you have a spot to put your longer ramp. But this one, we're going to be able to break it down, and then we're going to step on this step here. We're going to be able to tilt these with the bikes installed. And as you can see here, we do have an arrow, and it's going to line up with an arrow on our bike rack. We just put it in there. Stows away real nicely, so we don't have to worry about losing that. So with any hitch-mounted accessory, we are going to add a little bit of length to the back of our vehicle. And in this instance, from our bumper all the way to the end of our step here is about 33 inches. And the closest point from our bumper, let's just say to this point here, is only going to be about 8 inches, but we don't have a whole lot of play. And we do have plenty of room, even with our camper shell here, with our handlebars. Down here at our shank, we have about 15 inches of ground clearance, which is going to be great. We don't have to worry about bottoming out in any situations. And at the very end, it's going to be a little bit taller, about 20 inches, so we really won't have to worry.
Here on our test course, we'll start by going through the slalom. This is going to show us the side-to-side action. This simulates turning corners or evasively maneuvering. Once we get to the alternating speed bumps, we'll see the twisting action. This will simulate hitting a curb or pothole or driving over uneven pavement. Once we get to the full speed bumps, we'll see the up and down action. This will be just like driving in and out of a parking lot, parking garage, or driveway.
Well, everyone, that's going to do it for our look at the Thule EasyFold XT on our 2009 Dodge Ram 1500.